Hey y'all, I'm Kara Perez, founder of Bravely Go, and we are officially getting into the holiday season, which means it is shop o'clock. Now, don't get me wrong, I'll be shopping this season just like a lot of us, but I also think it's really important that we go into this season of the year and this season of our money understanding what it is we really need and want, and understanding what companies are just trying to get us to buy so that they can make more money. And I think this 2022 article gives some really good and really shocking numbers. Holiday retail sales are predicted to soar as high as $960 billion, according to the National Retail Federation. In 2021, overall holiday spending reached a record $889 billion. Americans are expected to spend about $1,455 each this season, according to Deloitte's latest study. That's around the same as 2021's average of $1,463 per person. And a lot of this stuff that we're rushing out to buy between November and December, it is crap. I mean, pardon my French, but it's true. And I don't mean that in a way like, oh, you're a bad person for buying this. I mean that in a way of like, what is being made in 2023 is not as good as what was being made in 1995. Take clothes, for example. Clothes used to be largely made out of natural fibers like silk, wool, leather. The clothes that are being made, especially over the last couple of years, are no longer made that way. These materials used to be more common. In 1975, fabrics derived from fossil fuels like polyester, nylon, and acrylic represented just 30% of the global fiber market. In 2021, that figure was 64%. By comparison, in 2021, wool represented just 1% of the global fiber market, and silk was just under 0.2%, although the total production of most fibers has increased significantly in that time. So, in order to avoid filling my home with a bunch of garbage that's going to fall apart and that I don't really need or value, today I'm going to be giving us an anti-haul video. Number 1. iPads and new tech. I have a laptop. I have an iPhone. I do not need an iPad. I would never use it. I literally am sitting here and I'm thinking like, what could I possibly even use an iPad for? When you already have a bunch of tech, adding in more tech is very unnecessary. And at $799 for a new iPad Pro, this is an expensive piece of clutter. My laptop is only a few years old. My phone I got literally this year. I do not need any new tech for several more years. Number 2, cozy blankets. Okay, I love being cozy, so do not take this as a knock on coziness or, what is that word, that Swedish word, hygge? Do not take this as a knock on Hugh. Someone tell me in the comments if I'm pronouncing that correctly. However, in the Kara T-Bone household, we are well stocked on cozy blankets. We are a 2-person household and we have 3 cozy blankets. There's no need for any more cozy blankets, okay? They wouldn't get used and they would take up space that we really don't have to lose. We have limited storage space in this apartment. I do think blankets are a really great example of something that's easy to overconsume because they have a purpose, right? And they are a great gift. Everyone loves a blanket. But really take a minute and ask yourself if you need another $150 blanket, especially in a year as expensive as this one. Number 3, candles. Candles are another cozy winter item that I love. I am a candle girly and I am proud of it. But ever since I started making my own candles a while back, I stopped buying them. I like making my own candles because it's a chance to practice sustainability by repurposing glass jars that I already have. But making candles is also a great hang. It's a great way to get friends over to do something with our hands so we're not just watching screens, which I spend a lot of time on screens, so I'm always looking for activities that get me off screens. Plus, by making candles, I found that not only is my home more cozy, but I have great handmade gifts that I can then give away to people. Number 4, new bedding. Okay, y'all, I have to admit this. If there is one thing that I will spend dumb money on, it is bedding. Sheets, comforter, pillowcases. I consider my bed a sanctum. I really do. And I am a bad sleeper. So anything that I think that will make my sleep better or that will just make my bed comfier, I am willing to throw down for. I also seem to think that every time I move, I deserve new bedding. I deserve a new set of sheets because it's a new apartment. And I don't know where this belief came from, but as someone who has moved multiple times in 2023, I really need to slow down on the bedding purchases. And just because there's going to be sales coming in hot and heavy on bedding does not mean that I need to buy a new comforter. Number 5, home workout equipment. Okay, generally, I think it's very helpful for everyone to have home workout equipment. I know that a lot of us struggle with the motivation to leave the house and go to the gym, so having some free weights or having a treadmill, y'all know that I have a walking pad and I love it. I use it all the time. I think that these are generally really good things to buy for your house. However, I think there's a very insidious workout gear treadmill, pardon the pun there, that it's very easy to get stuck on, and it's very easy to be kind of endlessly consuming workout gear. I'm talking about the workout gear, the yoga mats, the supplements, the different water bottles, all of these things that get sold to us under the guise of making us more healthy. Health is very important to pretty much everyone. So it's very hard to counteract this marketing, because then it's like, oh, well, I'm not spending on my health. I'm not taking care of myself. And that's obviously wrong. Thus, I do have to get this new yoga mat. I do have to get that supplement. I'm thinking about making a video on this, on kind of the aggressive marketing and lies around health. So let me know if you'd be interested in that. I haven't started my research yet. Let me know. Number 6, meal delivery. Meal delivery services are another thing that I think can be very valuable. So I am not here to knock meal delivery services. In fact, I've really wanted a meal delivery for myself because T-Bone and I have had a really hard and really busy year. And the thought of getting all of the food that I need delivered directly to my house for a week sounds amazing, especially since grocery shopping has gotten so expensive. But ultimately, right now is not the time for me to dive into a meal delivery service. I am still working out treatment and food around what I can even consume in the first place with my Crohn's disease. So now is not the time to invest in a meal delivery service that could very easily deliver me a bunch of food that I can't eat. That would just be a waste of money, and it would be creating a ton of food waste, which are two values that I hold very dear. I don't want to create more food waste, and I don't want to waste money. So for now, a meal delivery service is a pass. And finally, number 7, any Amazon clothing. My TikTok page used to be my safe space. It used to be just where I could go and I would get hilarious skits and like lovely cottagecore videos of women running through flowers and dresses, and I just felt so calm and so peaceful. And now my TikTok page is absolutely overrun with dupes. Is anyone else getting this? Everything is dupes, okay? And it's always Amazon dupes. Like the one I'm getting right now is this Amazon dress is an incredible dupe of the Skims dress. It's a must-have. Is it a must-have? And this holiday season, I just will not be giving any of my money to Amazon, period, but I'm definitely not gonna give my money to Amazon when they're knocking off other brands. So that's my holiday anti-haul, all the things I'm not gonna be buying this holiday season. Let me know in the comments what you're not gonna be buying. I'm definitely really curious about how you're approaching your holiday spending and how you're approaching your holiday budget in what has turned out to be a really expensive year. Let me know in the comments, give this video a thumbs up, and make sure to hit subscribe and come back every Monday for new videos.